Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Zaki with name 2023-32107. I am from Information System Class B. In this video, I will explanation to my code comments. My dataset code is matches full. Okay. Number 1, importing libraries. This code import the record libraries. Pandas is for data manipulation. NumPy is for numerical operation. Standard scaler is to scale the data. K means to perform clustering. Matplotlib to create plots. Number 2, reading dataset. This line reads the CSV file into a data frame called df. Next, displaying column name and data type. This print all column names and their data types. It helps us understand which columns are numeric and which are not. Next, selecting numeric columns. Here we extract only the numeric columns because k-means requires numeric input. Next, checking the size and previewing the data. This shows the dimension of the numeric data and display the first 5 rows. Next, handling missing values. This code any missing values or none are replaced with 0 to avoid error during scaling. Next, standard raising the data. Standard scalars transform the data so each feature has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. This ensures a variable have equal importance. Next, elbow method to determine optimal cluster. This code calculates inertia the weight cluster sum of square for different values of k from 1 to 9. Lower inertia means with better clustering, but we look for a point where inertia start decreasing more slowly. Next, plotting the elbow curve. This plot shows the inertia versus the number of cluster. Okay, next, fitting the final K-means model. This fit the K-means model with 3 cluster as an example and gets the cluster labels for each record. Next, adding the cluster labels to the data. A new column named cluster is created in the original data frame to store the cluster assignment. Next, visualizing the cluster. The scatter plot visualizes the cluster based on the first 2 numeric features. is next. And the last, showing the final data with cluster. This Scoder display the first 5 rows of the data along with their cluster assignment. Wait. Okay, to uh, is the image number 1 elbow method. The image is the image is an elbow method chart used to determine the optimal number of cluster. In this chart, the horizontal axis shows the number of cluster tests, while the vertical axis shows the inertia value, which is measured the total distance to data points to their respective cluster center. It can be observed that when the number of clusters increase from 1 to 3, the inertia value decreases significantly. However, after the third cluster, the decline in inertia becomes more gradual and less significant. This pattern indicates an elbow point at the third cluster. Which means dividing the data into 3 clusters is sufficient because adding more clusters does not significantly reduce inertia. Therefore, this chart suggests that the most appropriate number of clusters is 3 clusters. Okay, next image. This second image shows the visualization of cluster division using the Cummins algorithm with 3 clusters. Point on the chart represents one row of data that has been standardized. The color of each point indicates its cluster 0, cluster 1, or cluster 3. Okay, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.